Hey there folks, I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. We got something new from Dogfish Head here. By the way, thanks Jay McKay for letting me know about this one and that I should check it out. I usually try to grab new stuff from Dogfish Head if it makes its way into my area here in New England, but he specifically hit me up on Snapchat and let me know, hey, by the way, this new Dogfish Head is really good. You should check it out. So, thanks, man. By the way, check out Jay's channel on YouTube. He does a lot of home brews and beer reviews of his home brews, does a lot of home brewing process. It's under Keg House Brewing, Keaghaus. Dude, hit me up in the comments if I misspelled that, because I'm just running this off the top of my head and I'm not sober right now. So, anyway, check out Jay McKay down there. And thanks again for the heads up on this beer. But this is Citrus Squall Double Golden Ale from Dogfish Head, coming in at 8% ABV. So it's pretty potent. Our perfect storm, infusing a double golden ale with grapefruit juice, lime peel, and blue agave nectar. Ooh. Now, here's my question. Blue agave nectar, is there enough live yeast when this goes into the can/bottle that it's going to do a secondary fermentation over time? Because that's a new food source for that yeast. Now, my instinct is to say that they don't put any live or active yeast into these. But I know enough about Dogfish Head in particular and the brewing process overall to know that maybe this particular beer will bottle or can condition and do a secondary fermentation with the introduction of a new food source. I don't know. I'm speculating here, but 8% ABV is enough. So even if I'm totally off the mark on that, we're good. Look at that. That is hazy, cloudy, light yellow to light orange, light yellow to darkish yellow in color, but huge effervescence from that. Tons of bubbles coming up from that nucleation point down there. Almost like what's the reverse of a vortex? It's a swirling column of bubbles. It's beautiful, mesmerizing, awesome looking beer. It's an interesting smell. It's got there's definitely a graininess to it, like a light graininess. I don't know about with a golden ale whether they would have used a wheat or something else, but it's definitely got a lighter but intense graininess to it. Like there's definitely a heavy smell of graininess, but it's got a light character to it. Like it makes me think of white or yellowish grains versus something that's been roasted or darkened. Roasted. There's only one way to darken grains. Yeah. I mean, maybe a hint, a very slight hint of citrusy bitterness. They mentioned grapefruit and lime peel. Now, not the zest, but the pith. Is it the pith? Oh, God, I always forget this. It's the the whitish flesh in between the actual citrus fruit and the peel. I believe it's called pith. It's that stuff that you always peel off the outside of your orange even after pulling the skin off. It's got a bitterness to it, like a fleshy bitterness, and that's kind of what I'm getting in the aroma of this. So maybe parts of the lime peel coming through in the aroma. Interesting. Nice, medium light mouthfeel. That's interesting. front, I'm getting that light graininess. It's hard to, it's weird to say that it's an intense light graininess, but that's really the only way to describe it. It's a very intense light grainy flavor. It fades to a citrusy character, but it's like a sweet citrusy character. And it's the agave nectar, which is another type of artificial sweetener. This weird sweet citrusy character. I mean, I'm definitely getting grapefruit, but it's muted. And maybe hints of the lime, but just an overall citrusiness. A sweet citrusiness, but that at the very end, there's this kick of that fleshy citrus rind or pith flavor. It's normally unpleasant. Usually, you, like I said before, you take that white fleshy part and you peel it off and you toss it because it's stringy and it's gross when you're just eating pieces of orange. And you can never quite get it all. But in this, it's kind of smoothing out some of the beeriness, and it's making it pleasant. It's weird. This whole thing is kind of a couple of contradictions, you know? Because again, I'm getting like an intense light graininess, which means that it's a light grainy flavor, but it's more pronounced than you get in most light grainy flavored beers. I'm getting a sweet citrusiness, and then I'm getting that fleshy citrus rind flavor, but it's more pleasant than it normally is. Maybe it's just because there's no texture behind it. It's all liquid. I don't know. Overall, it's a really decent beer. There's nothing like standing out and giving me this wow reaction where I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing and unique. I've gotten some of those flavors in other beers. I think that it's going to get some extra points for the fact that it's not completely unique, but it's giving me unexpected combinations of flavors and character. I gotta hit it with a 4.5 out of 5. I'm not quite ready, like I said, to put it up to that full 5 out of 5, blowing me away with a wow reaction or a perfectly balanced experience, but it's completely unexpected, which is what's giving it the extra half of rating. It's definitely a solid 4 out of 5, but the fact that I'm getting unexpected flavors, or it's just surprising me, is giving it the 4.5. Very well put together. Very interesting. Very different. I mean, it's Dogfish Head. They're usually pushing one envelope or another. Anyway, that's just what I have to say about it. Hit me up down below in the comments or the email link. Love to hear what you guys have to say about Citrus Squall Double Pale Ale. Double golden. And it was something yellow in nature. While you're down there, oh, by the way, 8% ABV, would never fucking know this is a dangerous beer because I'm probably going to crack 2 or 3 more of these and be on my ass in no time. 6-pack. And that's one of the reasons it took me so long to pick it up, is because I'm reluctant to grab a 6-pack of a beer, and there were no singles at my little, even Dogfish Head. Yeah, I know I'm rolling the dice. I might not like it, and then I'm stuck with 5 beers that I can't drink. But anyway, Jay gave me the heads up, and that's when I said, okay, you know what? I'll go ahead and grab the full 6-pack. Anyway, hit me up down below in the comments or the email link. Love to hear what you have to say about this beer. While you're at it, don't forget to like and share the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to Until next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. Cheers. Fun fact, even if you put your Chromecast on mute and it times out and your PlayStation 4 kicks on, the mute gets canceled. Tell you what, I really need to figure out how these fucking HDMI plus whatever settings work so that I can stop my devices from turning on automatically. Anyway.